Welcome to Belfast. I know it's your first time in Ireland. Supporting Airbourne, but just on the Belfast and Dublin dates. How did that come about?
Our manager's been working on teaming us up with Airbourne for a while. I think he's sort of matey with their manager, so it's something we've been sort of actively pursuing for a little while. When this opportunity came up to come to Ireland, we were all over it.
People were like, hell yeah!
Hell yeah! I mean, great band, and they do so well over here. And this is our first time, as you say, so you know we've got to just get out there and get in front of some people.
Definitely. Playing support the likes of Airbourne, obviously that's going to be different to playing your own gigs. Do you tailor your set for new fans, or is it just sort of a one size fits all for your gigs?
Well, I mean, I think, you know, like when you play support, you only got a very limited amount of time where you can play, so I think it's crucial to play some of the key songs that people are familiar with, and some of the ones that we can, you know, some of the ones that we enjoy ourselves. So we kind of tailor it to a degree, but when we're headlining our own shows, yeah, we also play a bigger range of our set, yeah, sure.
I know you have just started. Dublin was the first show of the tour so far, but any highlights, any lowlights so far?
I think just being here is really exciting for us.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, so much great music coming out of Ireland, and just for us to be here playing gigs is amazing. You know? We're just buzzing on being here.
It's not unlike New Zealand either, it's very similar, and the people here are just so awesome.
Yeah.
We're really enjoying it.
So friendly, it's great.
How would you personally describe the sound of Devilskin?
Hard rock. You know, there's a decade between all of us, so I think we've actually been able to pull in influences from everywhere across the board. Personally, I find it quite difficult to kind of pinpoint it or pigeonhole it, but it's definitely rooted in hard rock and heavy metal. But honestly, we just write whatever we want to write, whatever comes out. When the four of us get into a room, it's just what happens. We don't aim to sound like anything or anyone, or you know, get any specific point across. The songs are the songs.
There's one track on the album, the latest album, that really stands out for me, and that's Voices.
Right.
Can you tell me about what that song's about?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a song for the fans. I wrote it for fans, you know, especially back home. Just they've really got our back with everything, and just you know, when we do our shows in New Zealand, they just go crazy, and it's awesome. I decided to write something for them.
They're like an army, you know?
Yeah, they're an army.
It is a really good sing-along song. Like
Yeah.
A catchy hit.
We filmed the video when we opened up for Disturbed in Auckland, back in New Zealand, and got some really cool footage, and it was a great night playing with them, and it just sort of seemed everything sort of fitted nicely, and I think the video is one of our best actually. You know, it just captures the moment and our army. So
And we're really proud of that.
Yeah, I think it's important because for an independent rock band from New Zealand, it's hard to get a foot in any door, and the voices were the reason that we got on the radio, that we had that the ball started rolling. Essentially, it was quite literally, you know, we couldn't get anywhere. Paul had a show on the radio, and they wouldn't even play the song for the first couple of years until people in hordes were just requesting it non-stop because they loved the video, because they loved the song, and quite frankly, I don't think we'd be here right now if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
Music fans these days, I think, are really spoiled for choice. There's that many bands. I mean, often when you go to festivals, there can be 100 bands in the bill. Very, very easy for bands to kind of get lost in amongst that. What did Devilskin do to stand out from all those other bands?
I think a big part of it's our work ethic. We just love what we do, and we just keep doing it. And you know, we started off small back home, and invested a lot of time in the stage set, and made the gigs a real sort of showcase. And it just built from there. It snowballed. We got more people, and they bring friends, and the next time the gig's bigger, and it's been a real organic build, I think. So that to me is the guts of it. You know?
We like to sort of bring something different as well on stage. Like you'll see tonight, they'll give a CO2 gun, and that sort of gets everyone's attention. And normally, it won't be tonight. Obviously, we couldn't bring it with us, but I have a chainsaw that I use on stage as a prop.
A few other props, you know.
Yeah, so it's all about having fun as well. So
I think to stand out, bands have to have really good songs. You know, that's the key thing. People, you know, that there's, like you say, it's saturated. There's so many different cool things going on. People are sport for choice. So I think the quality of the music has to come first.
Okay, what would you say is the biggest challenge facing bands that are trying to make a name for themselves at the moment?
I think that kind of comes into the previous question. There's just so many, and the internet as well. You can just find a band from Russia like that. Whereas you had to go and see a local music store, and whatever they had was whatever you could listen to. Whereas now you can just find, and we were just talking before about the whole genre of noise. You know, that people will argue whether that's actually musical, but there's just, you can just find anything and everything just on the internet. And I think it's hard for bands to find their own little corner where they can say, hey, we're actually doing this thing, and there's no one else that's quite doing it like us, because chances are high that there probably is somewhere. But yeah.
You're playing at a Download Festival at Donington this weekend. Are you going to get any chance to spend some time at the festival, or will it just be work the whole time?
I think we're going to have a bit of a look around the first couple of days actually. You know, we've come all this way, and some of our heroes are playing as well, you know, so
a lot of it has to be work, but I think we're gonna skive off to catch some of our favourite bands.
yeah, we have to, you know.
We have to, you know. None of us have ever been to a Download or a Donington or anything like that, and the closest thing we have in New Zealand, well, it doesn't really compare at all.
And we're fans along with, as well as being musicians as well. You know, we're fans of music. So
Fans first, yeah.
What's your expectations then for Download Festival?
We don't know what to expect.
wait.
I'm still
Very
not
weird.
fully convinced that we've actually got the slot. I'm not going to believe it till we're there. I still have a slight feeling that Amanda's having a slot.
Yeah.
Oh, someone
Yes.
who's playing great tricks on us.
It's quite surreal, you know. I mean, I grew up, you know, getting Sounds magazine, and bands like Whitesnake were headlining Donington and Monsters of Rock, and you know, just growing up with all that, and just to be playing there is really surreal. Yeah, like now I don't really know what to expect. Maybe some mud, rain, and lots and lots of people, and yeah, I just can't wait.
What bands on the bill at Download are you hoping to catch?
Devilskin, Clutch, Code and Cambria.
Slayer, Opeth.
Yeah.
We'll see System, but I don't think we're going to be there.
These guys just said all of once.
Yeah.
Everyone we can. Oh my god, it's just yeah.
Code Orange, holy fuck.
Wow.
And then last question, who would be your dream band to go on tour with?
Deftones, Spectrum.
Then Sevenfold, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to say Led Zeppelin because it's a dream. I'll take my fishing rod and just
Take your fishing rod. What the hell?
What do you tune it to?
the tuna.
I'm sorry.
You know, all our heroes, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. You know, to be on tour with anyone like that would be amazing. Disturbed were amazing when we played with them.
Yeah, no, such sweet guys too. You know?
Yeah,
we
really
did a
nice
UK tour a
guys.
couple of months ago with a Canadian band called Sumo Psycho, who were just amazing. Just so much fun to be on the road with, and
Hailstorm were awesome.
Hailstorm were great fun.
So down to earth, man. We're all so sad when we, parted ways. It's just like,
We made some lifelong friends. On
Testament.
some of the tours that we've done. You know?
Testament need anyone to open up for them? We're there.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Thanks very much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Looking
man.
forward to watching you guys next door.
Yeah, man.
Great, thanks for having us,
Bye.
mate. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.